to you. Now, he gave certain promises, and I call them the promises of Sennacherib. Part of the promises that he gave, the promises he gave, one, that he would give them military strength. In those days, please hang on with me. We're still talking about the story we read to make good understanding of it. If you're going to war and you don't have good, you are as good as dead. Don't even consider the war. And so he promised them how many horses? 2,000 horses for a whole nation. Is that enough to defend them? He said, and he goes on to taunt them, provided you can get the men that will ride on them. I don't know if you get it. He's deriding them already. He's tearing down their morale. He said, I'm going to provide for you military strength, 2,000 horses, in as much as you can, bring forth the people that will ride the horses to help you. He said, make allegiance with me to ensure your prosperity. Make allegiance with me to ensure your prosperity. One of the ways that Assyria would operate, one of their policies in those days, was to make sure that every city that they conquered, they remove the people from there. They relocate everybody from that city. I'll break it down. If they were to, God forbid, attack Hamilton, everybody living in Hamilton will be told to evacuate. And then they will replace the city, they will repopulate the city with Assyrians. That was how this man, that's why he called himself the great king. Because he had been conquering cities and taking them, according to Bible history. And at the time he came to Judah, the people of God, they were already under siege. He placed them under siege. Because what he was saying to them is, you just come and say, we will come along with you. Bring your presents. That's what the scripture says. And I will come back and bring you to a land that is like your land. In other words, this man recognizes that they were staying in a prosperous place. A land with corn, a land with wine. He's promising them, never mind. As long as you surrender to me, don't let Hezekiah deceive you. I'm going to ensure that you are well taken care of. And so I said, this man had a strategy. He had a strategy. The first one was that he sent somebody that could talk very well. A seasoned fellow that knew how to represent his authority. That knew how to talk and intimidate the people. Part of his strategy, again, is sought to run through the range of the people's feelings. Because he spoke fair. You can imagine, the Bible said, when Rabshakeh came, he stood somewhere. He stood at a particular location by the conduit pole. And as he spoke, the people that